Did you know the deepest part of the ocean is approximately 36,200 feet, which is equal to 11,030 meters deep? The ocean is the loveliest, peaceful, serene location, but it can also end up being the most terrifying. The most part of the ocean is completely dark, which makes it the scariest. Not only that, have you ever wondered what type of species can be there or used to live there? The denizens of the water become stranger the deeper you go. Many unsettling aquatic animals have flourished in our waters over the last few million years. Sadly, many of these species are already gone, and many more are in grave risk of extinction. Among the terrible extinct marine animals are the Megalodon and the Mosasaur. Who in their right mind would want to come in contact with these terrifying aquatic dinosaurs? In today's video, we will be discussing about the 10 deadliest sea ancient creatures you haven't seen before. But before we dive in, welcome to Facts in Sight. For more videos such as this one, please visit this channel for insights based solely on facts. Make sure to subscribe and give a like. On number 10, Frilled Shark. The frilled shark has a peculiar appearance, but since it has existed in the ocean for 80 million years, it must be doing something right. They resemble more like snakes than shark. It is a species that still possesses certain traits from its ancient ancestors. The frilled shark is an example of a living fossil with its gruesome appearance, an extant animal whose appearance has not changed significantly through the centuries. The phrase can also refer to organisms that have few or no living relatives. The most peculiar aspect of this predator, with prehistoric looks that it is native to the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean, is how it reproduces. Embryos and other animal species receive nutrition from the placenta. However, frilled shark mothers only give birth when the children are able to survive on their own, and frilled shark embryos get their energy from yolk sacs. The frilled shark is an example of a living fossil, an extant animal, whose appearance have not changed over the course of the millennia. The phrase can also be used to describe creatures with few or no living relatives. Frilled sharks, which can grow up to 7 feet long, eat squid most frequently. They also have been observed to consume fish and even other sharks as food. On number 9, Livyatan Melville. The Essex vanished in the South Pacific Ocean in 1820. Since you asked, the ship was sent out to search for sperm whales, but things quickly turned against it when a ferocious bull attacked and sank it. Only 8 out of the 20 crew members made it out alive, and the tragedy later served as the basis for a well-known book about whales that you might have heard of. Livyatan is something you've probably never heard of. The massive modern sperm whales are only truly threatening to their preferred prey, deep-swimming squid, and only very seldom to boats. Geographically speaking, however, a group of macroraptorial sperm whales was also present not too long ago. These weren't squid eaters. Instead, they engaged in a hunt for additional large whales with Megalodon. Some of the most amazing fossils in the world are Livyatan's teeth. The largest one have a length of 12 inches and resemble artillery shells. According to estimates, Livyatan was a little bit smaller than its modern counterparts, but based on its teeth, it would have been much more savage and capable of splicing a sperm whale into highly bloody chunks. Although it's unclear if Livyatan hunted solitary or in packs, much like a current killer whale, it has the strength and size enough to be able to combat with Megalodon, even when acting alone. Bull sperm whales proved to be a strong opponent for the crew of the Essex, and Livyatan probably would have left even fewer survivors. On number 8, Lamprey. The lamprey, an ancient fish with a body resembling a snake, had endured 4 significant extinctions over the course of its 360 million years life. Similar to eels, they are entirely composed of cartilage and have no bones. They obtain their food by sucking the blood of other animals, like leeches. What a fun mix! Funnier still, the victim is punctured by a lamprey's tongue, which causes the harm. The Atlantic and Great Lakes are where you can find this animal if you're looking. Despite something frightful, scientists are looking at them to help us recover spinal cord injuries, because they were once a beloved feast of English kings centuries ago. On number 7, Liopleurodon. The Pliosaurus, an order of extinct marine reptiles from the Mesozoic, were a group of predatory marine reptiles that included the Liopleurodon. About 160 million years ago, a carnivorous animal called this lived in the waters of the earth. It was more than 30 feet long and more than 3,500 pounds in weight. The creature's fossils were found in England in the 19th century. The name Liopleurodon, pronounce it like Liopleurodon, which derives from Greek and means smooth-sided teeth, was given to it. On number 6, Godzilla Shark. The Godzilla Shark, one of the most dreadful marine animals ever, lived about 300 million years ago. Paleontologist John Paul Hartnett discovered the beast's fossils in the Manzano Mountains east of Albuquerque, New Mexico in 2013. Because of its outer covering of scales, which resembles those of a reptile, the shark was given the name Godzilla for a variety of reasons. It was the largest shark ever known to exist, with razor-sharp teeth and the largest dorsal fin spines. On number 5, Dunkleosteus. The Dunkleosteus was believed to be extinct for a very long time. Its prospect of surviving were very slim. It had formerly controlled the oceans of North America some 358 million years ago. That was before a visitor in 2019 found a little specimen flourishing in the rocky habitat at Rockport State Recreation Area. Paleontologists suggest that this specific Dunkleosteus adapted to extreme because the modern-day Dunkleosteus has little similarity to the 20-inch long, armored fish that previously gorged on prehistoric sharks. According to Philip Anderson from the Department of Geophysical Sciences at the University of Chicago, the original Dunkleosteus was a type of prehistoric fish that was able to consume anything in its surroundings. On number 4, Mosasaur. The Mosasaur was a fierce predator of the ancient oceans and near relative of the Tylosaurus. With a length of almost 55 inches, the Mosasaurus was the family's largest member. When dinosaurs roamed the earth, the waters were ruled by the Mosasaur, which hunted down enormous prey and tore them down into pieces before devouring them. They had a second set of palatal teeth at the roof of their mouth, similar to other reptiles, which they utilized to stop their prey from escaping. The Mosasaurs are supposed to have started off swimming like eels, but later developed a shark-like tail and strong paddle-like forelimbs that allowed them to catch the fast-moving prey species. Several additional species, including the Mosasaurus, became extinct during the final global mass extinction. On number 3, the Tylosaurus. The Tylosaurus was one of the largest mosasaurs, or marine reptiles, that have ever existed, measuring over 45 feet long. Throughout the Cretaceous era, the Tylosaurus was an aggressive hunt and top predator. The Tylosaurus evolved an uncommon hunting strategy at some stage in its history, implying brute force to slam prey at tremendous speeds. The sea monsters have a very high diverse diet, which includes fish, sharks, other mosasaurs, and flightless birds, according to the remains of their stomach contents. All 3 of the known forms of Tylosaurus, including the Tylosaurus porringer, perished in the mass extinction that occurred at the end of the Cretaceous period, roughly 65 million years ago, along with numerous other reptiles and dinosaur species. On number 2, Megalodon. While few of us have heard of the Helicoprion, most of us are familiar with the gigantic shark that once ruled our waters. Even if it's mostly because of films like the 2018 horror film The Meg. Although experts acknowledge that they know very little about the Megalodon's appearance, beyond the fact that it was a big, enormous shark with a lot of big teeth, it is frequently portrayed as a larger version of the great white. Although some people appear to be keen to demonstrate the existence of this rare sea creature, experts are certain that the species went extinct some 3.6 million years ago. Since the Megalodon was a cartilaginous animal, no complete fossil or skeleton have been discovered. Scientists estimate its length to have been between 49 inches and 60 inches based on the size of its teeth. That is 3 times bigger than the biggest great white that we have ever seen. On number 1, Helicoprion. The whorl of elongated teeth, or spines, near the bottom jaw's tip is this ancient ocean animal's most recognizable and unsettling characteristic. The Helicoprion appears to have 290 million years old circular soul lodged in its mouth. Due to its unique development, the Helicoprion, despite having a shark-like appearance, belonged to the larger ratfish family and was believed to feed on squids and other soft-bodied cephalopods. It used the rotational movement of its tooth whorl instead of having teeth on its upper jaw to dredge its prey into its mouth. The Helicoprion pressed a mouth that was 2 feet broad, almost 26 feet long, and had huge saw-like teeth. That qualifies it as one of the spookiest fossilized prehistoric marine animals in my opinion. So, this is it for today's video. Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel to get the latest updates. Thanks for watching and see you soon in the next video.